Hello there, and welcome back to Vintage Story. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Why'd you look at that? Some of our trees have finally started to grow. Do they say? I mean, I imagine they'd say if they were dead. None of them say that. Oh, that one's dead. So, that apple tree died. That one still has a chance to grow. That one still has a chance to grow. Looks like that's the only dead one so far. And two of them have started to leaf. Now, I was just out exploring looking for lead so I can make more leaded glass windows. And we got plenty of lead. So, yeah, I'm going to go make up some more lead so I can finish making the windows. And I didn't realize this, but you can stack ingots on shelves. Granted, you can only store 8 ingots on one individual shelf unit. And, I mean, you can stack a lot more on the ground, but I only have 1 brass ingot. I only have 3 black bronze. And you can't mix and match ingot types. So, this is good for storing small amounts of ingots, and the bigger amounts of ingots you store on the ground. And I've set up the forge over here. We've got the fire pit, the anvil, the forge, got our charcoal, got all of our molds stacked up, our trunk of course, and right here will go our bloomeries once I actually build a few. Then we have a little extra space back here for letting molds dry. Or cool, should I say, because you cannot put these down on the path blocks. You can only put them down on full blocks. This is what I was talking about in the last episode. From far enough away at night, because of the plaster being the light material, it really kind of reflects the light, and so it's quite bright. So when I build the lighthouse, I'm going to make sure I use plaster on at the very least the corners, because it's going to probably mostly be glass. But if the plaster helps amplify the light, it's going to be pretty bright, and you could see it from far away. Now, I'm not that far away, obviously. But, you know, if I'm all the way over there and I crest the ridge, and then I see just a tip of the building that's white, you know, nice and bright, I have an idea of where I'm going. I don't need to keep looking at the map. In the meantime, I've just been around our home area, making sure I didn't miss any meteoric iron, because honestly, I mean, I know I found meteoric iron. I found some right down there. I found some more elsewhere. I have absolutely no clue where anymore, but I don't remember what it looks like on the surface, and I'm trying to find more. This looks good from a distance. I still have to finish lighting up the whole area. That's going to take a whole lot more lights. Okay, something funny just happened, and I should have brought you in for it beforehand. So, my bees, it is now, well, it's the last day of May, actually, and they had not yet produced honey from the ceramic hive. So I picked up the pot, I put it back down, and it instantly got honey in it. So, yeah, if, I guess if you have them out during the winter, you should pick up the pot from the top and replace it once it's springtime, and that will reset the hive and they will start producing honey again. So I just got another 7 bits of honey from that. I did move our rack into here, so I don't have to travel so far to scrape the honey. Cassavas are starting to grow. I need to start replanting all of my veggies now that I've been harvesting them. The sunflowers are getting tall. Not quite ready yet. Once they are... Yep, those are 8s, those are 9s. Once they are, we can see about making some more of the expanded food items, because there are some snack items you can make using sunflower seeds, since I don't yet have peanut seeds. Wait, I was supposed to grow peanuts. Yeah, okay, I can grow peanuts now. Okay, what do these need? They need phosphorus. Right here's good. Okay, so now we got peanuts growing. They take 50 days, so all of June, all of July, halfway through August. That should be perfectly fine. It should still be nice and hot by then. Our fruit trees are coming along, or at least some of them are. We've got 2 pear trees, 2 cherry trees. I hope they actually have pink leaves when they're ready to bloom. And 1 apple tree. The rest have all died. So that's 5 grew, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I cut down already have died. Sorry, 7 died, because there's a dead one back here too. So 7 died, 5 survived. So a little bit better, I think, than 40%. And I literally just went out to collect a bunch more iron. I actually forgot where the iron mine was that I was working on. To remind you, we went through the portal that is at this star, the translocator, which took us all the way north, a couple thousand blocks to here. We came out of this translocator, came up next to this translocator, and then traveled all the way up here to where we had a large deposit of magnetite. So I went down, I mined up a whole bunch. I've got some in the bloomeries here. I do not have enough fire clay bricks to make a third bloomery. That's what the pit kilns are doing right there. And well, I've got 3 plates here. I've got 10 chainmail here. That's another 6 plates worth. So I need to make 1 more plate of iron once those are all worked out. And then I can finally get about upgrading our broken and damaged is it Blackguard or is it the Forlorn? Which is this? Blackguard Armour. And then we have, well, almost the best armor if you don't count steel. Let's check. So Blackguard, once fully repaired, is a tier 3. And 96% damage reduction and 1.7 HP flat reduction. So we have steel chain, scale, plate, and well, Brigandine also. Brigandine is protection level 4, has slightly lower protection percentage and HP percentage. Chain is also 4, but again, it's a little bit on the lower side. Scale has higher, and plate is the best, as you would expect. Protection tier 4, 97% and 1.7. The Blackguard again is 3, but 96 and 1.7. So I don't know what attacks at damage tier 4. I think bears are tier 3. Well, bears could be tier 4. Wolves are tier 2. I think wolves are tier 2, as are sheep. Anyway, we're just about ready to repair that, and then we have some very good armor. I do have to see about making a better headpiece than the this here, the head lamellae, Tim Bronze. Works for now. Getting something better would be, well, better. Though I could now that I've got sales done, I have right here, I could start making gamboized helmet, since I unlocked the tailoring recipes. I mean, it's only tier 2 also. Anyway, well, I started building up the balcony here, and I was gonna wrap it around this side, and then I remembered, wait a minute, our windmill's going right here, so what am I gonna do, wrap it around into the windmill? I mean, I could, but yeah, that dirt outline there is where the windmill is going to go. I want to go get some andesite. So you see the slightly bluer stone there is andesite, whereas the gray is the granite. So what I want to do is, I think I'm going to make the base of the windmill out of andesite, then transition to wood, and then at the very top where we're going to have the lighthouse, have it transition to this plaster. But that means I gotta go back through the translocator, which, can you see it from here? You could just barely see the top of the outhouse. So we can go collect some andesite from where the iron is, and then we can come back and actually start building the lighthouse. Meanwhile, so I've started with the patio here. Yeah, patio. Porch? Balcony, that's what the thing's called. Keep forgetting. All right, what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I need 14 debarked oak. And I need to grab my chisel from down here. I made up extra chisels because this one is getting a little low. And what I'm going to do, actually, I want to... Where's my axe? There it is. Let's swap this. I want it to be sideways. We're going to chisel this down and turn it into a railing. Actually, let's leave the bottom. Do I like that? How does that look from this side? That looks pretty good. All right, and then we're going to place these. This corner one's going to get its own slight design, but what we're going to do is go grab that pantograph tool. We're going to copy the railing I just made and see about applying that to most of the other ones. So let's do that, and then place shape. Yeah. Ooh. Can I rotate? Okay, so you see it's got the wrong texture here. I don't like that. So what we're gonna have to do is nope. Yeah, just like that. And then we'll chisel this down so that it fits the same sort of shape. You know what? No, that's not going to work either. That's good enough. Well, since I don't think it's gonna matter, let's snapshot that. There we go. And now we have a nice railing all the way around. I don't think there's anything I can really do for that or for this, unfortunately. Yes, I'm quite happy for this. I don't know if I'm going to come up from this and then have a roof over top. That's something I can consider later, but for now, let's just go with this railing. In the meantime, as you probably saw in my inventory, we now have all the iron chain and iron plates we need. So let's grab these. Oh, I made more iron than I needed. All right, well, that's the Blackguard Greaves. The Blackguard Caress. And now we have a full set of Blackguard armor. How do we look? Ooh, that looks nice. So now this armor, as I was shown before, it's not the best, but it is much better. We go take this out when we're exploring. I don't have to worry about taking damage as much anymore. Alright, we're in my creative world here because I've been playing with the pantograph. And I've been trying to get the door to work, right? So as you can see, we are not insulated. If I go downstairs, we are. There we go. If I take this oak plank and put them here, now we're insulated. So it doesn't like the door. I was watching a tutorial to figure out how the doors actually work because I was having issues with it. In fact, I recorded about 20 minutes of me just messing with the door, and I just ended up throwing out all the footage because I didn't learn anything from the 20 minutes of messing with it. But so we have this door that I made. This is just 2 planks chiseled down to be 2 tiles wide. So it's this exact thing, and I've got this one here to, you know, I used it for the open texture. In order to, first off, in order to get them to work as a door, you have to go through the pentagraph, assign closed model texture, take a picture, and then apply it, and now that would be the closed. To get an open texture, you have to go to assign open. That's left click to get the camera shot sound, and then right click to apply it. So now it's got open and door, open and closed. You can then connect door, right click both, left click, and now they open and close together. If you want to do a sort of French door where you can open, trying to undo what I did a moment ago. Oh, well, if you want a French door where you can open the top and the bottom separately, you just don't connect them and you have to, you know, click both to open both, but that's an option. But the issue is it doesn't insulate. If we go down here, I made a little box for testing, and I was trying, just like that. You see, you can choose to open one or the other at the time. Actually, I don't have a texture for that. This is only this is half a block thick. If I click this, go to this, you can see I can remove 1/4 of it without removing all of it. So that's what I did. I removed 1/4 of it. Sorry, 1/2 of the actual thickness of it. So this still counts as insulated. If I remove the door, or if I put this here, no, it's not going to work. If I remove the door and put a plank back here, it will count as insulated again, because it's at least half a block thick. That's part of how chiseling works. As long as it's half a block thick, it counts as insulated. But as soon as I turn it into a door, it lost the insulation. So it does not look like the Chisel Tool mod. The doors at least count as insulated, which is different from the tutorial I was watching. So either I misunderstood the tutorial, I've done something wrong, or the mod has changed since it was first released, since that tutorial I was watching is over a year old. Yeah, so all that work I was just doing with the door, it didn't pan out, which is a shame because I was playing with a really nice door design, and I will show you back in our survival world what that looks like. But it does not insulate, and so I'm not going to use it up here. I might use it elsewhere in my house, or if I ever do an expansion or something where it doesn't actually matter. But for here, for now, not going to use it. What I can do though is I can see about taking one of these, snapshot that, there we go. That took far too long. I can do this, and then this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So come out 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and recreate this but open. That way when you click on it, it will cycle between the closed door like this and the open door, like the closed door like this, and then an open door. So let me take a moment and just try this out and see how it looks. Okay, so let's try this. We have this as the close texture. And then let's take that as the open texture. Assign. Or that. And then if I click this, yeah, it opens. I can open and close the cabinet. The wood is misaligned. I would have to fix that, but that's really neat. I also have to fix the fact that those are wood instead of stone again, but yeah, I might have to go do that in our actual world. Here's the door I was making. I think it looks nice, but yeah, it does not insulate, which was the whole point. So I think actually what I'm going to do is later on I'll tear it down, and that will be the door to our windmill, because windmill doesn't need to be insulated. But now, last time I couldn't figure out what to do with the honeycombs. I know you can get fruit from them, but I didn't remember how. So you have to squeeze it. You can't eat the comb and the honeycomb with the wax and all that. You have to squeeze it into a bucket. And then what I can do is I can make jam. So I'm going to make up a whole bunch of, well, blackcurrant jam. This should be quite a lot of fruit when it's actually done. So let's get this started up. And you know, I can cook it, I can seal it, or well, I'll just, you know, put it in a crock, put it downstairs, see how much I get from it. Seal it if I need to. I've got plenty of fat somewhere around here. Plus, I mean, with all the honeycomb, we got plenty of beeswax, which I can use to seal also. And that's, you know, that's all going to go down here in our storage, in our cellar, where I've cooked a whole bunch of pies recently. It's meat, grain, veggies, fruit. These are all pumpkin pie, because pumpkin pie is amazing. And these are meat pies. I don't have cheese yet. I don't have dairy. I'm still waiting on my sheep. So she's pregnant, and that one's pregnant. Either that, or that was a baby sheep I just saw run past her. Nope, it's a rabbit. So yeah, they're both pregnant, so we'll have a Gen 2 and another Gen 1 soon. And I still probably won't be able to milk the Gen 2, but we have a slightly better chance. And I already showed you the trees. They are growing a little bit more. We've got 2 pear, 2 cherry, and 1 apple. And that's it. So I'm going to have to go collect more grafts so I can try to get some more apple trees. But there's an apple tree there, an apple tree there, and they should be close to being harvestable soon. So I'm going to go and visit them and hopefully get a bunch of apples. Let's see. Oh, jam is done. That actually cooked faster than I expected. Let's do a second batch. So to do 6, you need 1.2 units of honey. It's a little hard to portion out without using a bowl. Okay, so this gives me, the jam is only worth 400. Wait, that's 400 per serving, right? Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Can I do anything with jam other than just eat it from the crock? Not that I'm seeing. I was just checking the expanded foods documentation, see if it has any uses for jam. But hey, at the very least, it's something you can eat during the winter to keep up your fruit levels. I'm gonna go put these down in our cellar, and I have no idea what the actual how long they preserve for. We gotta wait for them to cool down a bit before it'll tell us. But depending on how long it is, I will probably come down and seal them with wax. almost 200 days without sealing them. So yeah, that's going to be perfectly fine. I should make up a whole bunch of them. Then I can always store them in here, and that gives them the full spoilage time, same as the shelf. So if I'm short on shelf space, I can store them in vessels. Bear got into my compound and is trying to eat my rams. There we go. So I'm about to put my gate on too. And the bear somehow got over my 3 tall wall. Oh, it also triggered all my traps. And now what I was going to do before being interrupted by the bear breaking in is we're going to check out this fruit tree over here. It doesn't look like it's fruited or flowered yet, so let's see how long it has. Ripens in about 10 days. And the other one should be right over here. And this is 6 days. Okay. Oh, wait. I can actually see. Those are actual apples on the tree. Nice. And I know there are more apple trees up. Oh, there's a TR. TR. What in the world was TR? There should be an apple tree in this area here. So yeah, in a few days, 9-10 days, we're going to go out exploring, looking for fruit trees to harvest. And then we also look to get a few more grafts so we can bring them back and try to grow some more trees of our own. I just checked my recording. I've got about 28 minutes done, but I still feel like I haven't really accomplished anything, even though I feel like I've gone through about 2-3 weeks in game already. Just doing a lot of busy work. And speaking of busy work, I'm trying to get my hens to brood, and so I keep refilling the trough up there, and they're just really not. So I think I'm going to have to go through, cull a few of them, make sure I only have enough hens to account for all of the brood boxes plus the 1 rooster, and then maybe make a second trough so that there's double the food in there, so that they're more likely to eat and therefore more likely to brood. And I don't know. I think that's something I have to take care of because they're just not brooding, so I'm not getting more chicks, or at least not very quickly. And the ceramic hives produced honey again, so it was clearly a bug with having been moved or not reset during the winter. So yeah, I just gotta remember next time when I am, well, for next winter, to take off the hive, put it back on, or at least the honey pot, so that they will cycle and produce honey again. Oh, and all the rye we had here, yeah, that produced like 5.5 stacks of rye grain, so I should be good on rye for quite a while. But I think I'll call it an end here. I need to make a support beam, well, supports for the underside of our balcony there. And well, I think I've accomplished everything else I want to do for now. I do have to go collect a lot more andesite rocks so we can start working on the windmill, yeah, for tomorrow. Well, for next episode. Until then, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Later.